Good morning, Taurus. I already started your video a couple of times and my alarm interrupted it and stopped the recording. So I feel like I'm just going to start over, even though I already have several cards pulled and I already went through what was at the bottom of the deck. I'm seeing something about excuse me. Dealing with difficult emotions right now, maybe perhaps feeling depressed or lethargic, having a hard time getting out of the slump. You could be dealing with difficult circumstances or people around you in your life. You're being asked to release negativity and reconnect with nature because having a good cry and sinking your toes into the dirt just might be that thing that helps reconnect you. Because there's a decision to be made. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck after the pre-shuffle. And I can't say that I'm not really feeling anything about a relationship. I'm seeing more about the duality within yourself more than anything. So I began shuffling. We got The Answers You Need Are Coming, full moon in Gemini, which getting reconnected and releasing those negative emotions that you may be experiencing right now will be the thing that helps reconnect you so that way you can receive those answers that you're looking for. Sometimes we can become blocked by those darker feelings. And it's not to say that they need to be pushed away because they're there for a reason. They need to be seen and felt and understood just like we do. The inner child card came out reversed. So in some way, shape, or form, perhaps you are feeling unseen by yourself, unheard somehow. You could be just needing a little bit of extra loving from yourself. Back to the Moonology cards. Look at the bigger picture. A win-win outcome is forecast. I feel like this means everything's going to be okay. You could be just a bit blinded by some of that darkness that's going on right now. We have, which I already showed you, but I'm going to show you again, inner child was reversed. So I'm seeing that as just a sign that you need a little bit of time with yourself, to honor yourself and your feelings, to be real with yourself, and for however it is that you feel to be completely okay. Awakening your true self and new opportunity. You know, I used to spend quite a bit of time hoping and praying for like this miraculous event to come into my life, to save me, to be the thing that just clicks for me, an opportunity. But as I get older, I begin to realize that opportunity comes from perspective. You know, like I said a little bit ago, when we're dealing with difficult emotions, and when we're experiencing difficult emotions and we're not exactly dealing with them in order to hear them and release them, we can become blind to what's going on around us and what steps to make next. So in taking care of yourself and hearing yourself, making room in your own life for yourself is what creates opportunity and change in your life. Because we tend to see situations just a little bit differently, and then we can move differently. And in so doing is what creates that sort of breakthrough. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. Oh, man. I wouldn't mind going back to sleep. Excuse me. All right. What does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know about this upcoming decision as well? We have the Ten of Swords at the bottom. Help, I've been impaled. Yeah. I've been seeing the Six of Pentacles a lot in my readings, especially some of my own personal readings that I do for myself. How do I want to see this? Six of Pentacles. Balance between give and take. This could be something that you have to choose for yourself within relationships, within your own being, within career. I might have to look that card up. Needing something that gives to you just as much as it takes, or something that doesn't take more than it gives. A better way to put that. That could be what some of these difficult feelings could be surrounding. Why you're feeling a Ten of Swords, like maybe you feel like a part of you is wasting away in a certain situation. Or being taken for granted. Or maybe you're not living out your purpose. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Swords, making a clear decision. Becoming clear and making a decision, creating a new beginning for yourself, a new financial beginning, a new energetic beginning. And then we also have the Fool taking a leap of faith. There is a leap of faith moment coming in. But due to, like I said, these difficult emotions that are all over this reading. You could not know what the next step is for you because you're blocked by whatever is plaguing you at the moment. Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups, the Lovers, Ace of Swords. Okay. The Knight of Wands. Taking action? The Page of Swords fell out on top of the Fool. That could be about messages coming in, thinking about something. Oh man. I might need to pause for a second so I can sit with this. This could be a truth that you're needing to speak to somebody, even if it isn't going to be received well. If that is the case for you, be sure to carry yourself with integrity. How somebody reacts is nothing to how it is that you choose to carry yourself. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You might be dealing with feelings of fear of loss. A bit more of a focus on what you wouldn't have rather than what you would have. But with the High Priestess here, you're being asked to follow those inner nudges that you're having. You're not having these difficult emotions for no reason. You're having these emotions because it's information and it's asking to be heard and asking to have something done about it. You know, inner child. Now, I don't want to put too much of a focus on what has happened in the past and then creating sort of like a victim mentality, because what's in the past is in the past. It's information, though, about how to move forward. And a lot of times when we're young, sometimes we feel like we weren't seen or heard or held or protected the way that we should have been protected. What's difficult about that is you're probably not wrong, but at the same time, a lot of those people that we feel that way about, like they didn't show up for us the way that they should have, they were also doing their best, considering their own feelings and blockages and so on. But the point I'm trying to make is going forward, it becomes your job in life to be the adult that you always needed. To hear yourself, to protect yourself, to advocate for yourself. Oh. to show up for yourself. You're being asked to honor those feelings. In so doing, creates your new opportunity. All right, Taurus, I think we're going to leave that here. I want to thank you for being here and showing up. I appreciate it more than words. And I hope this finds those who need it, when they need it. I hope that it inspires, gives courage, I hope it helps you break out of something that is making you feel trapped. I hope that you get to live the life you've always wanted. All right, have a good rest of your day. Thank you.